Phillip Bump is with the Washington Post. He's here to discuss those debates and much more. So two debates,
right?
Because there are so many. What the main issue here is going to be? What is it? The front runner, which is Biden right now. Is it an issue? Is it the president's?
I think it depends on the candidate, right? I mean, this is going to be the first time these Democratic candidates have a built-in audience, right? I mean, you know, we all sit here and talk about this a lot. A lot of Americans haven't been paying attention. This will be their first chance to really hear from the candidates directly. And the candidates are going to be going for different things. Some of them are going to be targeting Biden, trying to take him out. A lot of them are going to be trying to show, hey, I can beat Trump too, because electability is a big issue here. You have this group, Sanders and Warren and Buttigieg, who are going to be fighting over the liberal vote, trying to establish their bona fides there. So a lot of them are doing a lot of different things, but this is a time when America's tuning in, so they're going to be focused on that.
What are the most important things they can do, though, to separate themselves from that pack?
Well, this is really not a great way to pick a president, because one of the things they're going to be doing is trying to get that viral video, right? I mean, you know, this is a new era. If you look in the 2016 race, the Republicans had a number of candidates as well. Carly Fiorina really stood out during that, what they called the undercard debate. She had a great performance, had a couple really punchy moments there, and she actually boosted in the polls. Now, was she, you know, did that end up helping her over the long term? Not particularly, but she did what it took to get people's attention, and that's what a lot of these people are going to be vying to do.
Stay in early on, at least.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I want to turn things down to Iran. Tensions very high right now with what happened last week or this past week with the president moving forward to strike, then retreating. How will this impact him politically?
Well, I mean, the safest default answer is that it probably won't affect him politically. I mean, that's sort of the default answer we've had for years now. I think that had he actually done the strike, had tensions escalated with Iran, and had there been a shooting conflict with Iran, that could have been hugely problematic for him down the road. I'm not sure that his not doing that is really going to affect things a whole lot.
Is there an issue with use of force here, though? I mean, between the executive and the legislative branch?
I mean, there is, but there has been for years. I mean, this is something that's been basically, you know, probably preceding the 2001 AUMF, this authorization for the use of military force. This has been a tension for a long time. I think that Trump has had less of that tension simply because for the past decade or so, it hasn't been much of an issue.
The president raised $24 million in the first 24 hours after announcing his re-election campaign. Which Democrats are in the best position when it comes to fundraising right now?
Well, I think Biden certainly is. I mean, Biden is a front runner. He's got the name appeal. He's got all of these various things which are going to bring in money. I mean, I will say about that one of the lessons we learned from 2016 from Trump himself is that having a big nest egg doesn't necessarily mean that you're in great position. Also in 2016, we saw in the second quarter of 2015, the equivalent to now, that Hillary Clinton raised almost as much as the entire Republican field. So we'll have to see how the Democrats do. And once the Democrats have a solo nominee, how much money that person can raise against Trump, I think will be a more important metric.
All right, Phillip Bump, we thank you.